We are going to start today's practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to take the peace fingers to our forehead and the thumb to one nostril, and then breathe in with the other nostril. Switch, close the nostril with your third ring finger and breathe out. Breathe in. Close with your thumb, open with the ring finger, breathe out. Breathe in. Close with the ring finger, open with the thumb. And continue this for a few breaths. Now, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Right hand on the floor behind you. Left hand outside of right knee for a twist. Back to center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Take the left hand to the floor behind you, right hand outside of left knee for a twist. Come back to center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Bend forward any amount for a forward fold. Using your hands for support if you need to. Come back up to sitting. Inhale, cat and cow while we're sitting. So inhale, bring your chest forward. Exhale, bring the chest back. Do this for a few breaths. Come back to center. Change the cross of your legs. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Right hand behind you, left hand outside of right knee for a twist. Back to center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Left hand behind you, right hand outside of left knee for a twist. Come back to center. Inhale the arms up. Hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. And fold forward any amount using your arms for support. Come up. Cat and cow once again. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chest back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chest back. Come to center. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. Come down around and right ear to right shoulder. Bring your chin down and around. Left ear to left shoulder. Bring your chin down and around. Right ear to right shoulder. Bring your chin down to center. Bring your chin up to look up. Bring your chin down to center. Bring your chin up to look up. Bring your chin down and bring your head to center. Cross your left arm across your body and for the shoulder stretch, using your right arm to apply a little bit of pressure. Take the left arm behind your head, any amount for a different type of shoulder stretch. Release. Take the right arm across your body, using the left arm to help with the shoulder stretch. Take your right elbow behind your head. Release. Now take your left leg and place it on top of your right leg so that your shins line up. Take your left hand above and behind your head, and your right hand bends up to meet it from the bottom. If you got it, great. If not, maybe a strap would help you get it. And then bow forward. Come up. Release the arms. Move that left leg further on top and try to get your knees on top of each other. Take your left arm under your right and twist it so that your palms are touching. And bow forward any amount. Come up. Release the arms. Now, using your hands for help, from here, stand up, twist around towards, and keep twisting around until you come with your right knee on top of your left. Right arm under your left and bring your palms together. Bow forward any amount. Come up. Release the arms. Now line your shins up with your right leg on top. Right arm behind the head, left arm comes up to reach it from behind. If you can, if not, use a strap or grab your shirt and bow forward. Come up. Release the arms. And come forward into tabletop. We're going to do a cats and cows where we breathe in and lower our bellies and breathe out and raise our backs. Breathe in, lower the belly, breathe out. I'm just rearranging on my mat here. Curl the toes under to down dog and pedal the feet. Lift the right leg, toe to glute. Enjoy this stretch. And circle the hip in each direction 4 times. Replace the foot on the mat. Lift the left leg, toe to glute. Enjoy the stretch. Circle the hip in both directions 4 times. Replace the foot to the mat. Pedal, walk the dog. Come forward to plank. Back nice and straight. Lower to chaturanga. Pull your chest through for cobra or up dog. Come back to plank, to down dog. Lift the right leg, step it through. Pivot your back foot down, come to warrior 1. Try to keep your hips as square to the front of the mat as possible. To warrior 2. So now your hips should be square with the long edge of your mat, or as close as possible. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. To warrior 1. Hands down, frame the foot, step back, down dog. Come forward to plank. Shoulders over wrists. Down to chaturanga. Pull the chest through for up dog or cobra. Back to plank, then to down dog. Lift the left leg, bring it through. Put the back foot down for warrior 1. Try to have your hips as square to the front of the mat as possible. To Warrior 2, where now your chest and your hips are more square with the long edge of the mat. Reverse Warrior. Warrior 2. Back to Warrior 1. Arms down, frame the foot, step back, down dog. Come forward to plank, down to chaturanga. Pull your chest through for up dog. Back to plank, extra chaturanga, back to down dog. Lift the right leg, bring it through. Plant the left arm, raise the right arm for a twist. Try to remember to keep the muscles of the back leg engaged. Pull yourself up with that back arm to continue the twist standing. And back to left hand back to the ground, still twisting. Come back up, still twisting. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee, hands in prayer position. We're continuing to twist. Release your arms, still in the twist. Plant the left hand on the ground, still twisting. Right hand comes to ground, step back, down dog. Come forward to plank, chaturanga, chest through to up dog, to plank, extra chaturanga, back to down dog. Lift the left leg, step it through, plant the right hand, bring up the left one for this twist. Use the strength of your left side body to come up for a standing lunge twist. Plant the right hand down and continue to twist. Use the side body to bring you back up for a standing twist. Hook the right elbow outside of the left knee, hands in prayer position to get deep in the twist if you can. Back to the standing twist. Right arm on the floor for this version of the twist. Bring the other hand down, step back, down dog. Come into plank, chaturanga, pull through to up dog, back to plank, extra chaturanga, back to down dog. Lift the right foot, step through, come up to Warrior 1. To Warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, shoot the hips back, and come into triangle. Bend the knee if you need to and come back up into Warrior 2. Push off that back leg and bring yourself into a warrior three. You can have your hands at heart center. It's probably the easiest place. Bring your leg through for soapbox. Go back to warrior three. Swing the leg back through for soapbox. Now bring your foot into tree. You place the foot above or below the knee, but not on the knee. When you're ready, sweep your arms out to grow your tree. Bring hands back to heart center. Go back to warrior three. Put that left foot down on the floor for warrior two. Warrior one. Hands frame the foot, step back, down dog. Come forward to plank. Chaturanga. Bring the chest through for up dog. Back to plank. Extra chaturanga. Push up to down dog. Lift the left leg. Bring it through. Come to warrior one. To warrior two. Straighten the front leg, shift the hips back for triangle. You don't have to touch the floor on this one. You can just take your hand to your leg. Come back up to warrior two. You might need to bend your knee first. To warrior one. Push off with that back leg and come into warrior three. You'll see I have some trouble on this side with the balance poses. Swing the leg through for soapbox. Back to warrior three. Bring it through to soapbox. To warrior three. Come into soapbox one last time. And then we're going to go into tree pose and place that foot above or below your knee on your legs, or it can be touching the floor by your heel. Yep, there's that balance of mine. The tree pose. Take your arms out and around to grow your tree. Hands to heart center. Go back to warrior three. Drop the right foot for warrior two. To warrior one. Hands frame the foot, step back, down dog. Forward to plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Lift the right leg, step it through, drop the back knee, inhale your arms up, arch back, bring the arms down behind you, interlace the fingers, and arch back. Get the good chest stretch. Release. And now pulse your half splits. For your half splits, when your knee should be directly under your hip for the part where your front leg is extended. If you have full splits, you can take your full splits here. Curl the toe under for the high lunge. Turn towards the back foot for a forward fold. Come up, turn back towards your right foot. Hands frame the foot, step back, down dog. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, extra chaturanga, down dog. Lift the left leg, step through, drop the back knee. Inhale your arms up and arch back. Lower the arms, bring them together behind your back, interlace the fingers, and arch back even more if you can for that nice chest and shoulder stretch. Now pulse in and out of your half splits, remembering to keep that hip right stacked over the knee when you have your front leg straight. If you have full splits, you can take your full split here. Curl the back toe under. Turn towards your back foot. We're going to take another forward fold. You can bring your hands together behind your back. You can grab your ankles, or you can just chill here in the forward fold, whatever feels good to you. Come out, turn towards your left leg, step back, down dog. Come forward to plank, chaturanga, up dog, plank, extra chaturanga, plank, down dog. Pedal the feet. Come to your knees for a child's pose. Come up to tabletop. Lift and straighten your right leg. Lift and straighten your left arm. Do little pulses. Bring them out to the sides. Back to center line and pulse. Hand down, knee down, tabletop. Lift the left leg and right arm, straighten them, and pulse. Bring them out to the sides. Bring them back to center line and pulse. Hand down, knee down. Come to plank. Lift your left arm for a side plank. You can go to one knee here if you need to. Replace the hand for plank. Lift the right arm for a side plank. Again, you can drop the bottom knee here if you need to. I'm demonstrating it here. Back to plank. Rock back and forward on your toes with your plank. Try to keep that back as flat as possible. Drop to your knees, child's pose. Now you can put your arms along your body. I like to leave them out for the extra stretch in my shoulders. Come up to tabletop. Lift up to plank. Right arm down, left arm down. Right hand up, left hand up. Left, right. Left hand up, right hand up. Right arm, forearm, right arm, left arm down to forearm. Right hand push up, left hand push up. Left down, right down. Left up, right up. Right down, left down. Right up, left up. Left down, right down. Left up, right up. Come to your knees and take a child's pose. Come back to tabletop. Place your forearms on the ground. Grab your elbows. Get the right distance. Bring your hands out in front of you on your forearms. You can bring them in a little if it helps with support. Come up to your toes. Walk your feet in as much as you can. This is called a dolphin. And this is prep work for your pincha, but we're just going to hang out here and dolphin and work out our arms. Now do some dolphin push-ups by bringing your forehead to your thumbs. Walk your feet back to forearm plank. Again, your back should be as flat as possible. Come to your knees for a child's pose. Come back up to tabletop and sit on your feet, and we're going to stretch those arms out now. Fingertips forward. The other side. Now we're going to take palm facing us, finger between the pinky and the ring finger, thumb I mean, and twist it down towards your center line. Other side, palm facing you, thumb between pinky and ring finger, twist and pull towards your center line. Be careful, don't overdo it. Listen to your body. We're going to take the right arm across the body again for another shoulder stretch, using the left arm to help. Bring that right arm behind your head and stretch here. You can use the left arm to help again. Push your head into your arm for an added stretch. Release, left arm across the body, use the right arm to help. Take that arm behind your head for another stretch, using the right arm to help if you want. Push your head into your left arm for an additional stretch. Release. Clasp your hands together behind your back and arch your head up and back. Your fingers should be interlaced here if you can. Release. Again, try to raise those arms a little if they're interlaced. Release. Shoulder rolls backwards. Shoulder rolls forward. Come into tabletop, curl the toes under, down dog. Lift the right foot, step through. Step up the left foot for a forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your elbows and let yourself sway from side to side, or just hang here and relax. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into chair pose. And lower that booty down as much as you can. Bring hands to heart center. Take that left elbow outside of the right knee for a twist, and then make sure that your knees are aligned. Because one knee tends to pop out in front of the other in this pose. Go back to center, back to chair pose, arms up, sink deeper. Hands to heart center. Hook that right elbow outside of the left knee for the twist, and make sure that your knees are lined up. Back to center. Raise the arms in your chair pose. Hands to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Come to a seated cross-legged pose. Bring your feet together in front of you. We're going to do a butterfly. Once you bring your soles of the feet together, peel them open like a book. Spine straight. Hinge from the hips any amount over your feet. Come up. Place the feet on the mat and lay back. Bring your knees to chest and rock back and forth a few times. Circle the hips in both directions. Bring your hands behind your head for support. And we're going to bicycle the legs one at a time. Try to make sure that your lower back is on the floor. So if you can't get the lower back on the floor, then tap the toes instead of extending it straight out. Bring your head up when you're ready, if you've got that going. And then start bringing shoulder to opposite knee while you're still bicycling your legs. Head down, feet to the ground. Curl your head up and tap each foot on each side for oblique work. Head down. Lift the right leg, lift the left leg. Cactus your arms. Bring up the head and shoulders off the ground and tap opposite hand with opposite foot. To opposite foot. Head down, feet to the ground. Relax your arms. Bring the soles of your feet together. Feet back to the ground, knees together, and come to seated. Continue forward to get to your knees because we're going to be lying prone. Hands behind the head and pick up your chest. Rest. Put the one ear on the floor. Now bring your head to your forehead to your hands. Lift up your legs. Pulse them together at the heels. Try to get as much of your leg off the floor as possible. Release. Ear to floor. Hands behind the head. And lift that chest up off the floor and pulse it. Try to keep the toes on the floor. I'm not doing a very good job of it here. Release. Ear to floor. Bring your head to your hands and pulse. Pick up your legs and pulse the heels together. Release. Ear to the floor. Now we're going to go and do swimmer. So extend your arms and legs and swim. Release, ear to floor. Hands under shoulders. Bring your feet together. Pull your chest through for a little baby cobra. If you want, straighten your arms for full cobra. Release to the floor. Pick up your right leg. Reach back and grab it with your right arm for the quad stretch. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, bring your forearm up to the ground and press up. Release. Ear to floor. Bring the left leg up. Reach back and grab it with your left arm for the quad stretch. This is enough, stay here. Otherwise, put your forearm on the floor and push up. Try to square your hips off or your shoulders with the front of the mat. Release. And go to child's pose. Oh, nope, we're doing a tabletop, sorry. Cat and cow to counter some of that back work we just did. Now we're going to child's pose. Come up into your tabletop, walk your knees forward, and sit down. Bring both your legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Grab your knees, your shins, whatever it is you can grab without overexerting yourself. Come back up. Bring the right leg in to bend your knee. Reach your right arm behind you. And hook your left arm outside of your right knee for the twist. Release. Now come forward, wrap your right arm around your right leg and reach behind you for the bind if you have it. If not, you can use a strap or just grab your shirt. And then bow forward over the left leg. Come up, release. Flatten the right leg, bring the left knee in to your chest. Left foot on the floor. Hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. Left arm touches the floor behind you for the twist. Release. Take the left arm, wrap it around the left leg. Reach behind you with your right arm and see if you can grab those fingers. If not, grab your shirt or use a strap. And bow forward over your right leg. Release and come to laying down on your back. Feet on the floor. We're going into bridge pose. So squeeze those glutes and push those hips up in the air. Make sure that your shoulders remain on the floor. Release. Again, squeeze those glutes and come up into a bridge. If you need some extra support, put your hands under your hips. Squeeze the knees towards each other. Either stay here or lift the right leg. Replace the right leg. Lift the left leg. Keep those hips up. Replace the left leg. Remain in your bridge. Squeeze those glutes more. And release. Bring the knees to the chest. Curl up in a little ball and rock side to side. Release the feet to the floor. And we're going to prepare for shoulder stand. For this, make sure that you use your hands to support you at your hips. And bring yourself up as much as you can. Keep your neck and shoulders on the ground. Do not turn your neck from side to side. If you can, straighten those legs. But keep those hands there for support if you need it. Drop one leg. Drop the other. Keep those hands there for support. If your toes are on the ground, you can release your hands. Otherwise, leave them there. If you've released your hands, bring them back to your hips. Bring your right leg up, then your left leg to meet it. And then roll down one vertebrae at a time, releasing your hands as you do. Bring your right knee in and twist to the side for a supine twist. Right arm out, looking towards your right hand. Bring that knee back across and drop the leg out to the right for the leg stretch. Try to keep the left hip on the ground. Bring that leg back into center. Bring your left knee in and drop it over to the right for a supine twist. Left arm straight out behind you, looking towards your left arm. You can straighten the leg if you want. Bring that leg back to the center and grab any part of your leg and drop it out to the left. You can make it as straight as you want and try to keep that right hip on the floor. Bring that leg back in. Bring your knees to your chest. Grab your big toes or the outside edge of your feet for happy baby. You can stay here, pulling your feet down, or you can rock it side to side, straightening one leg and then the other. Bring your feet to the floor. Straighten your legs. We're going into our final Shavasana. As you lay here and relax, bring your concentration and focus to your feet. Notice if there's any sensations in your feet. Move up towards your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs. Notice any tension. If there is any, breathe some healing breaths into it. Notice your glutes, your quads, your hips. Notice your stomach, your torso, your back, your chest. Breathing, taking a healing breath. Breathe in the calm and breathe out the tension. Noticing your arms, your shoulders, your fingers, your hands. Noticing your neck, your throat, your face, your cheeks, your forehead. Noticing the top of your head. And just notice what your body's telling you. And breathe in some positive healing energy and breathe out the tension and the stress. When you're ready, roll over to your right side. Push yourself up with your left hand and come to seated. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.